What's up, Futbol Familia?
What's good, Futbol Familia?
Shout out to Futbol Familia.
Shout out, Futbol Familia!
What's up, yo? It's Bill Hamid, man. I'm shouting out Futbol Familia, man.
Make sure you follow Futbol Familia!
What's up, guys? My name is Jeffrey Aguilar, a midfield striker, currently a junior at JMU. Also play for Titan FC. Shout out Purple Pump.
Are you nervous?
Just a bit. I mean, nothing new. I've had this before.
Where are you from?
I'm from Alexandria, hometown, right here.
How is representing JMU feeling?
A good feeling. I mean, top program here in Virginia, probably, I would say the best. I'm being biased or not, but wouldn't be anywhere else.
Where did your passion for soccer come from?
I mean, it came since I was young, of course. Grew up from a soccer family. My brother played, so watching him play. So I started playing, I believe, since I was like 3, 4. Fell in love with the game and continued to play it to this day. Harvin, do I look good?
It's like really focused on you.
My light skin face.
What do you feel like you did different from other people?
Where I grew up at, I was always a smaller kid, probably the smallest person on the field. Going to the field and playing with older people, more experience, I feel like that helped me develop as a player throughout my years.
Yeah, what teams did you start with?
I started with Alexandria. Well, I played with Alexandria my whole life, but then I also played with Joga, Coach Hassan.
So you got the MLS Next Best game. How was that experience?
MLS was a great experience, honestly. Probably the highest level you could play here in the youth. We played for, what, 2 years there? We weren't the best, but I mean, we competed. Me and Harbin ran that every time. Can I curse?
Hey, yeah.
All right. It was good. I mean, playing high level teams. Some of them are pro, top D1 schools. It was good. And then talking about the best of game, it was a 1-over-1 experience. You know, where was it? Cali. So packed. I was nervous at first. There's players that were playing there that are now national team, first team contracts. And I'm just glad because, I mean, I balled out and I did well. And I feel like without that, I would not have gotten the exposure I've gotten. So forever grateful for that moment. Everyone has eyes at MLS Next. All the best players come from there. So like a lot of coaches go to every game and they know it's like the highest level in youth.
How did like JMU talks even begin?
I took a gap year. I didn't like what I had at first. I went to a local community college here just for school and I played 1 more year at Alexandria. JMU was always my top pick. That last year I had, that's where I played the best of game, went to showcases and all that. Emailing as well, be on their ass, email. They're never gonna reach out to you, so you just gotta ignore them, email. And then sooner than later they came knocking the door and I said yes right away.
What are some reasons you chose JMU?
One, close to home. It's just, what, 2-hour drive. It's somewhere where my parents could commute to see me, go to most of my games. And it's a top program here in Virginia now. Joining the Sun Belt, probably one of the best conferences in college soccer with top teams. I feel like it's a good place to be, playing good comp. It's a good team overall. Team vibe is great, coaches are great. So it's just a good school and good soccer school overall. The way they play, my play style, so.
How does it feel like yourself to represent?
It feels great, you know? I mean, especially coming from where I grew up, Churilagua, little dangerous place. Still live there to that day, but coming out from there, I mean, not everyone makes it out of there. So I'm blessed to be representing where I come from.
How was the physical and soccer adaptation like?
It was tough, of course. I mean, I've never been away from family like that. Basically, like I'm living on my own. It's a brand new life. But as I get older, I'm adapting. At first, it sucked, you know, like the first week, I was like, damn, like I'm alone. Like I gotta get through. But now, like it's normal, you know, like I'm older. I love it over there. Like you just adapt to new habits and stuff. So
what are the differences in the level between college and youth soccer?
I've always been a dribbler. That's always been my game, taking players on. So I feel like ever since I got to college soccer, that changed my game. It's more physical. You gotta think quicker. Decision making has to be quicker. So I feel like that's part of my game that I definitely switched a bit. I mean, I still like to dribble, but I gotta pick and choose when are the right moments to do it and not to. So
what are some things you learned from playing with different people from different countries?
Their experience. They played in high academies down there in Germany, Spain, Chile. Shout out to the Panchitos, by the way. Them coming to the team, they bring a different mentality, which is good. It helps us and helps the team overall, so.
Futbol Familia! We did so good hitting 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Now, 2025, let's go for 50,000. Tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your family, tell your teammates, tell everyone to go subscribe so we can hit 50,000 before the summer. And I'm telling you, behind your phone screen, I can see you're not subscribed. Go subscribe right now. You can be the part of the reason why Futbol Familia becomes nationwide. Also, if you don't subscribe, that means you can't score any goals on me. Now watch to the end of the video for a big surprise.
What's your game day like?
day in the life in a game day, let's say. We usually play at like 7 p.m. Let's say we're at home. I mean, I wake up, try and get 8 hours of sleep. I gotta go get my Starbucks, you know, get that every day. Huge fan of Starbucks, so sign me up, NIL, please. Go back home, you know, just chill, just watch YouTube, play a bit of video games, keep my mind off it, you know, try not to think of it. Try and eat a meal 3 hours before the game, say like some pasta or something, chop maybe, a smoothie or something. I mean, I live like right next to our stadium, so it's just like a 3-minute drive. Report time, we get there, just listen to music as soon as I get there, crank. Before I go to warm-ups, do my prayer, and then go time from there.
What do you do during the game to focus on the game?
Get locked in when I'm not. Technically, when like things aren't going my way, I just try and get small touches on the ball when I'm in the game, you know. I do believe like the way you warm up is the way you'll play. So I tend to have a good warm up every time. But when stuff aren't going my way, I just try and get small touches, you know, get my confidence up a bit. So 1-2 small passes and then start going from there. Barbecue chicken.
And what would you say is like your best JMU moment?
Probably my freshman year when we went to the Sweet 16, one in a lifetime experience. Hopefully we do that again. Probably go further and win the national championship. That's the main goal.
Are there any pressures being D1?
I mean, a bit, yeah. I mean, with being at a top school, top conference, everyone expects the best of you. So you just gotta be at your best at all times.
Some of the best players or best player you played against?
Let's say best of match, Brooklyn Reigns. He's now in Houston Dynamo, plays for the national team, so he was baller. Played with at JMU, we'll say probably Rodrigo. He's a baller. He's one of them, but there's a lot of JMU. Everyone at JMU is class.
JMU men's soccer has taught you
how to be stronger mentally, you know. College soccer is all mental. There's times where you're not going to be playing, you're not going to perform, and you get on your head. And that stops you you know. Can you still hear me? That stops you from performing, but I mean, if you're good mentally, stay strong mentally, stay sharp, you'll be fine.
what keeps you pushing through the lows?
I just think of the moments I already went through, you know? I didn't expect to take a gap year. That was one of the adversities I faced. So after already dealing with stuff that didn't go my way, I feel like if stuff, let's say, God forbid, once in the future didn't go my way, just continue doing the stuff I'm doing, continue on grinding, working hard, because if you work hard, you could achieve anything in this world.
Still have any future goals for soccer in your career?
I mean, obviously the main goal is to go pro. Try and hopefully get into draft. If not, try and go pro somewhere. That's always been the goal of mine and will continue to be.
What would you say your play style is, your signature moves?
Consider myself a shifty, quick player. First step, quick, shifty, breaks lines.
What do you focus on is like when you take on players?
I try to already know what I'm gonna do right before I get the ball. Checking shoulders, trying to have an idea on what I had before I already get the ball, so I already know what I'm gonna do. I feel like once I do that, it's like step ahead. So I already know what I'm gonna do, and then on to the next.
What's your like role model play?
Messi, of course, best player in history. Sorry to break it to you. Fuck CR7, dude.
I was gonna say favorite team, but I mean Madrid.
Huh? Nah.
What?
FC
What's your favorite team
Barcelona.
then? Some advice.
Keep going, you know, don't stop, keep grinding, keep working hard. It's never gonna be what you want. It's a long time process. So as long as you just keep working and don't let negative stuff or stuff that isn't going your way get in your way, you're gonna be fine. Just grind, you know, grind. Don't let one bad moment or that one moment you're having get in the way, you know. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Any words from you? That's up to you now.
No, man, about to swerve in the corner, whoa.